Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Yangjiang. And today we're off for a little walk. We'll do a little screen capture here. If you can see on the map here where the blue dot is, that's where we are now. We're off sort of around this mountain here, around the coast, and heading down this way to somewhere about here. There's apparently a boat there, old boat and museum, that we're going to go and try and have a look at. So, yeah, fun. I'm not sure whether or not we're actually going to get there. It's just gone 9 in the morning now. If we haven't made it there by sort of 10 o'clock, we're going to turn around and head back. We're on the bus at 12 o'clock, so I've got to be back at the hotel by 11:45, pack my luggage up and stuff and get out of there. Just as we were walking up here, down on the right here, see these old fishing boats sitting down this little sheltered bay. There's a structure over on the right there, which I'm not sure what it is, and then way out on the horizon we can see all them wind farm we were talking about, and lots of stuff going on out there. It's an amazing sight. As we get higher, hopefully we're going to go right over the top of this hill up in front of us, and yeah, get a good view around the place. It's let's just check that time. Where's my phone gone? So what are we? It's 9:25 now. We left the hotel right on 9 o'clock. So we're doing all right for time. I think we should be able to get there by 10 o'clock. If we can get there by 10, we can spend a bit of time looking around and we'll get a DD back to the hotel. It is very warm out here. Actually, let's have a look at that for you as well. Tell you what the temperature is here. Temperature. We have currently, where's our now? Hourly forecast. Now we have 31 degrees already, which is the scheduled maximum for today. So it's got up to the maximum very early. Oh wow, looking over to the right, up the top we can see a heap of old buildings. None of them look like they're lived in anymore. All the windows, doors, everything's been taken out. I'd be willing to bet that's all going to come down and they're going to wind up with another hotel in there. That's too good a spot not to be bringing the tourists into. Yeah, actually there's houses going up there, so maybe there's not going to be a hotel. Maybe it's going to be a nice area for the rich folk to live in. Beautiful views back over our shoulder of the bay back behind us. Absolutely gorgeous. So we're not entirely sure how far this place is going to be. I would sort of like to be able to stop and look at some places on the way through, but we're simply not going to have time to do that. Okay, down here on the right, so it looks like that's heading into that area where those old houses were. They've got this big old hill on our left. Be nice if that climbed up a little bit higher and got the sun off of us. You're going to see how this camera works in the heat. It's going to get warm on this walk. There's no wind at all. It's dead calm out here. So we will on our way around, stop and try and find a cold drink on our way. I was going to pick one up on the way and sort of passed a couple of shops near the hotel. Sort of figured, nah, I'll get down the road a little way first. And before I knew it, I was into this area. And yeah, too late. So we'll try and get our way over this mountain to the other side and find a drink around the other side. So this museum, there is another town site around here. The museum's right at this end of that town site. And it looks very similar to where we were looking around yesterday. Sort of stretches along the beach. Doesn't go inland too far. Another tour bus going by there. There are tour buses just absolutely everywhere here. That one that just went past looked like it had a lot more older folk on it. A lot more of the elderly. Whereas a lot of the tour buses I've seen around are young families with kids and, you know, little kids. Which is probably a pretty regular thing this time of year. School holidays. Look at that. Let's get this camera up a little bit higher. Look at that view back down over our right, over the bay. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Oh, we've got some other folk walking around the mountain up in front of us here. So they look like they've come from the other town site. And I know what Chinese people are like in the heat, so hopefully that will mean we don't have too far to go. Trying to wave a car down. Yeah, get on your phone and call it Didi. Just wave down a random car to get a ride. I'm sure that's going to be successful. So looking at these posters on the right up here, it looks like in here we have a place for taking photos. So wedding photos by this one on the right. So yeah, there's a viewing platform down there on our right. But we're not going to have time to get in there. We're going to keep on wandering. Oh, looks like we're running into the end of the path up here. So we might be walking on the side of the road. Which means being aware of what's going on. So he's got a heap of barrels of water on the back of that bike there, and I'm guessing they'll be full of fish off to restaurants somewhere. So the path doesn't end, it just goes around this clump of trees. Looks like we might have a view from up here maybe. There are a few too many trees to have much of a view, I think. Yeah, not really. Got this structure up here. But we are in the shade for a minute, which is nice. Under these big spreading trees. Beautiful. So, I just caught a glimpse over on our left here. There is a path heading up the mountain, but there's no steps. Looks like we must have had to get on it back behind us. So we have a choice of going either over the mountain or around the mountain. I think we're going to stick with around the mountain because I'm not 100% sure that that footpath up the top will actually will end up anywhere near where we want to be. Oh, look at these rock swans here. They're beautiful. Won't stop and look for too long because we want to get moving. This reminds me of Princess Royal Drive back in Albany, sort of the coast road and then looking down the hills onto the ocean. The one thing they're missing here, which I have no doubt they would have at this time of year, what are we, July? Yeah, they should have this time of year, is whales down below Princess Royal Drive? No, Marine Drive. Marine Drive is the one I'm thinking of. I don't know if they get whales in this part of the world. If they do, like every other animal, they've probably been eaten. Although I'm not sure, I have to look that up, find out whether China is a signatory to the whaling moratorium or whatever it is, the agreement to stop whaling. I think they probably are, but I would have to check on that. Actually, that's an interesting topic for another video sometime. Maybe is have a look through big international agreements, whether they're environmental or political or military, whatever else, humanitarian stuff, and see what agreements China is a party to and what they're not. We might shatter some illusions hearing about that. I was almost going to hire one of these bikes and ride around here. Just get this camera up. Let's see if we can see over these trees, get a view down onto the ocean. Oh, there we go. So it looks like we are starting to head downhill now. So we might have just reached the peak of where we're going. How are we going for time here? Check my phone. Okay, 25 to 10. And let's check the map and see exactly where we are. Bloody adverts coming up. Okay, make it a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller again. Okay, we're not far away then, it's just down the road. Not too far at all. Okay. Some sort of a building on our right here. It looks like a big gate there. But we can't see what's inside there. It's all fenced off. We have all the signs here for the beach club area. What's that? Dajiao Bay. I must get more proficient at reading these Chinese pronunciations of things. We've got more buildings on our left here. That look like apartment buildings, or I think probably old apartment buildings, or maybe a older tourist accommodation place, but looking very run down. Oh, and then we've got walking bridge over the road here with steps going down on the other side. What we'll do, this fence up here in front of us, we'll pop the camera over here. I can't see what's over there, but you should be able to have a look, see what's over the fence. You'll have to get in the comments and tell me what you can see, because I can't see nothing. Oh wow, it's a big structure down there. Okay, it looks pretty amazing. We just got a very, very quick glimpse. We'll get a better look when we get down a little way. Actually, the camera being up there, you might be able to see what I saw already. But it, yeah, it looked an amazing structure. Those wavy sort of, okay, circular, several circular or cylindrical structures piled on top of each other. And we've got another beach area down along here, long beach down there, right out to the next headland. Out of the next, so the series of hills over in the distance there, we can see more wind turbines up there. So it's a oh, fix your brakes, mate, they're squeaking like crazy. Surprised he didn't toot at me. I'm pretty sure that guy on that motorbike is one of the motorcycle taxis, and normally anytime they go past anybody walking, they're beeping their bloody horns at them. I always want to stop them and say, look, if I want a taxi, I can see you coming, I'll bloody wave you down and ask for a taxi. Just stop beeping your horn all the time. Where was I? Oh crikey, what city was it? I think I was in Qingyuan. No, it wasn't. It was over in Maoming, one of the towns within Maoming, and I had to walk from the place we were staying, the hotel we were staying, down to the, I can't remember, hello, down to either the bus station or the train station. I can't remember which it was. I think we were coming, oh no, I can't remember. But anyway, I was walking along, I had a big suitcase in one hand, and I had my guitar case in the other hand. And the bikes going past were all beeping their horns at me, and this was like every 10 seconds there would be a bike going past going beep 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 beep. And by the time I got to the bus station, I'd ended up yelling at a couple of these guys, just going, shut the F up. And yeah, it gets very annoying. The amount of horns that get blown in this place is absolutely crazy. It used to drive me mad when I first got here. Every time a horn would blow, I'd be looking around, what's going on? Where's the accident happening? But I'm almost immune to it now. I don't even hear them half the time now. Yeah, you soon get, there's lots of little idiosyncrasies when you come to a new country. But it doesn't take much to get used to things. So this has been a nice little walk through here. So it looks like we're going to have about an hour to spend having a look in this museum area and over this boat, hopefully, and then we'll probably look at getting a DD back to the hotel, because yeah, we're not going to be able to walk all that distance in time to catch our bus. But we might turn off here, let the camera cool down a little bit, and we'll be back with you once we get into the museum area. So stick around, there will be plenty more to come. Hey, we're inside the museum now. As we enter, we've got this beautiful sculpture here. Oh, we've got some English written here. Aspiration to Nanhai 1. A dream to cross thousands of miles, a belief to prepare for all time, with courage to carry on the unaccomplished intention, sailing from past to amaze the world, and a glorious era of revival. So, judging by the look of the Chinese characters here, I would say that is a old poem of some form. We're going to try and work out which way we're going to go. We might head around to the left. So this is a museum to the ancient Silk Road. So we're going to sort of move through here fairly quickly and just see what we can see along the way. The world's first integral salvage. The great maritime footprints of the Chinese nation are spread throughout the Asian, African, European continents. Blah de blah. Okay, we're not going to have time to go through all of this, but we'll just have a look around at what we can see. Okay, so this, I'm pretty sure is the map of the island we're on. Yes, so here we have, this is where we are now. We've just walked around this and we are staying down here somewhere. And then we see these further islands out that we see. And then down the bottom here is where that wind farm is happening. We have pictures of all these ancient artifacts. So they don't have the artifacts themselves here. Lots of pictures. Investigation for shipwreck. Archaeologists were exploring cultural relics salvaged in 1987. Okay, this could be interesting. The world's first integral salvage in 2007. Hua Tianlong crane ship was once hailed as the first crane in Asia. 175 metres long, lifting capacity of 4,000 tonnes. So Nanhai 1 must have been a boat. So this sculpture here is, I imagine, that platform, lifting platform, and down the bottom must be the boat. Must have been crated up. Okay, let's have a look through this side. Wow, okay, so here's some okay, so this here is all artifacts that came off this Nanhai 1. You can see pictures on the walls, and then we have some artifacts here. And I wonder if these are models of the ship that sunk. I do believe, okay, so here we have broken fragments of pots and pans and water bowls and all sorts of stuff. And then a model here of the diver. One of the divers that would have been diving the wreck. But we'll carry on because there's much to see and we don't have a lot of time. Down to the left or carry on straight through here? We're going to carry on straight through here. Okay, the excavation site of Nanhai 1. So we have more artifacts here. Oh wow, look at this stuff, which has been buried in well, seabed, I guess, over however many years. I should have had a look for what year this boat actually sunk. And then in here, this big central building. Oh, so this must be the wreck of the actual ship. Okay, so they moved it in here. Oh, so we see they opened this up. They had like a big dry dock. This was a dry dock originally. So this was from a trial excavation. And down, it's hard to see underneath all of this framework, but underneath there is the original boat. Wow, that's pretty cool. And then over on our left here, we have a lot more artifacts which have come up from the ocean floor. It's pretty amazing. Okay, if we go down, we've got a tour guide here, but here's a little model of what the seabed looks like, I imagine. Okay, so we're down to the end of the path here. We might just go down and have a look out the end here. So we've got the beach right down in front of us. Oh, and there's a model of the old wreck, so hopefully we can get down there. Okay, we've got a staircase down there. We might go and have a look. Okay, so here we see a picture of the crate which brought the boat in. So imagine the amount of work they did just to build this so they could get the boat up here. Wow, that's a big, big project. And this looks like it might be a picture of the wreck in situ in the ocean, maybe? Or maybe it's once they got it up here. Actually, yeah, I can see a ladder on the top left here. So this must be what they were looking at once they got the boat inside the building. It's pretty amazing. Look at this big, big piece of artwork on the right here as we wander through. Stunning looking thing. So depicting all the old works going on. We'll have to come back here another time and do an actual much slower video and go and have a look at what a lot of this stuff is saying to us. We've got here overload power attack, the sinking of sinking of Nanhai. I know it's a series of questions. Was it a stormy wave, wreck on a reef, overloaded, pirate attack? Compounding factors such as loading methods and inclement weather. So that's unsure why the boat sank by the sound of it. Okay, so we're back out of this side. And down here we have dioramas of guys working. So this is guys loading or unloading ships. And then we have navigation route, so this must be representing meeting people of different cultures or something, trading with various countries. Also look like we've got Middle Eastern people meeting with the Chinese people. Okay, we go around to our left here. Okay, let's just check how we're going for time here. It's 10 past 10, we're doing fine. Wow, bronze drum, look at this. The bronze drum was originally used as a musical instrument, artifact or war drum by southern minorities in ancient China. Gradually it became the symbol of power, wealth and social status. It came into being as early as 770 BC. Okay, so Zhouheng bronze drum, king of drum of Guangdong province, was excavated from Zhouheng village, Daba town of Yangdong County, Yangjing City. It dates back to the Eastern Han dynasty from 25 to 220 AD, that is 1,800 years ago. And that's this here. Wow, that's so yeah, 1,800 years old. Absolutely amazing. Okay, oh, and look at these model boats here, which are very, very expensive. We got vases and water jugs and stuff on the right there, and here's all the touristy stuff. Oh wow, look at this here. That's pretty cool. Oh, cold water. Okay, we'll grab one of them on our way back. Do we? Mega appeal lies in its rich, colourful history in the past. Okay. I don't know if we just walk out here. Oh, we've got more stuff for sale over here. Let's have a look what we've got in here. So all sorts of ceramics. So the rooster up there on the top left, 380 RMB. The dragon here, 468. All sorts of things. Oh, how much for the tiger? 288. I was born in the year of the tiger, so if I'm going to buy one, it'll probably be the tiger, but we might save that for next time. Okay, we might duck up the steps here now, and then we'll look at heading outside. Okay, we'll head around to our right first. Continue to visit, the sign says. Okay, we'll follow your orders. Okay, what have we got down this? Okay, so this is looking down. Oh, we're looking down on the work area here. I don't know how we can see that through the glass, but they've got beams of wood on machines with looks like water jets to keep them damp, keep the water going over them so that they don't dry out and disappear. Okay, the Nanhai 1 laid quietly on the bottom of the ocean for 800 years after it sank. So 800 years, so 2008 they brought it up, so what's that? The year 1200-ish it sank. We'll try and find a year somewhere if we can see. What have we got over here? Seashells. Okay, so this is remains of maritime organisms of the Nanhai 1. And then looking down here, we can see over the top of the wreck, we can see, yeah, same thing, they've got sprayers to spray water on, keep it damp. I imagine if it dries out, I imagine that won't be good for the boat at all. We've got the sails as they were used over there on the right. Okay, let's keep moving through here. So yeah, it appears that this whole structure, this whole building was built. Nothing down there. Okay, we're back this way. So yeah, it appears this whole building was built to house that shipwreck. And they have done a pretty damn amazing job of it. Okay, let's go have a look over the other side here. See what we've got in this side. We've got crowds of people coming in now. Looks like we just beat the crowd in. Alright, which door are we going to go? Okay, we've got restrooms down the end, so we'll duck in here. Oh, look at this big map. And the different colours, so we can see down here on the right, the different colours represent different trade routes. But I can't read the names of them, unfortunately, but... So yeah, travelling right up here to the Middle East, through India, around India, so this is all Southeast Asia, and then up through Russia in the blue, up into Europe. Stone, anchor and wooden talons is a representative tool to anchor wooden. In the Song and Yuan dynasties, the Tran is bound by stone anchor which carved to the shape of a bar and wood with the shape of talons. Okay, so up here we see what it would have looked like originally. Wow. What an extraordinary museum. So here we have, looks like a recreation of the side. We see oars coming out the side here. Oh, and here's a heap of models of some of the boats that would have been plying the silk trade back in the day. All sorts of boats there, all sorts of sizes. Wow, that's extraordinary. Okay. Okay, let's carry on. We're going to head up through this boat. I think we've got another floor we can get up. Everybody having their photos taken there. And then is there something up there? I think there might be something up here. We'll go and have a look. Hey, try not to slip over. Oh wow, so a recreation of the seabed down here. All sorts of coins. We do have all the different names of the different coins there, and from when. So northern, all these are Northern Song Dynasty. So all the way through to here, and then from here we got Han Dynasty to the 5 dynasties. Okay, we're going to head back down, and we're going to try and work our way outside to this boat out here. Well, it's a pretty damn amazing place. Well worth a visit. So the prices for an adult was 70 RMB, so $11 or $12, $13, and then yeah, I think one of the other prices, which I think might be kids, was 35. So I don't know how we get out to this boat outside, whether we just scan our ticket that we bought in. Oh, this looks interesting. We have a look around the corner here. So we have these coins here that we can buy. Different coins, same over here. And then over this side, we have a photo booth. You can actually get your photo taken and get your photo on an engraved coin here. Wow, we might do that on the way out. We'll go and have a look at this boat first. And then come back for that one. Here we go. Need this one? Don't have to scan? Okay. Okay. So out here we have this old boat sitting out here on the beach. We'll extend this camera a little bit. I think we've just exited the museum. Okay, that's okay. We've got drinks over there to the right. This was the last thing I was going to see, but I guess we're not buying one of them coins. But we'll definitely come back here another time and have a much better look when we're not quite so rushed. We'll have a much better look through that museum because it is pretty extraordinary. But we'll go and get a look at this old boat here. So I don't know if we're going to have any signage. So if we look on the right, looks like they're building another building, so I wonder if that is going to be to pull this old boat up inside. So maybe they're extending this museum. So look at that building there. It does look absolutely extraordinary. So when they say this was built, well, completed I think in 2008. So it's fairly new. And then here we have this huge big boat looking spectacular. We can see with the barnacles the level that it must have sat in the water. So we have more motorbikes over here for cranking along on the beach. So looks like a lot of stuff very similar to the beach around the corner where we were staying. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to go and find ourselves a drink and make our way back to our hotel, get packed and ready to leave. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for coming on this trip to Yangjung with us. If you like that, hit that like button, share with friends, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, comments, hit us up in the comment section. If you have anything you'd like to learn about life here in China, again, hit us up in the comment section. If you come up with a good idea, we'll go away, do some research, and try and come up with a video for you. So yeah, we're heading back to Jiaqing. More videos coming up soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.